What is up, guys? Ian here from Co-Create Today, where we're taking your mindset of lack to a mindset of abundance. So today, I kind of want to talk about Kundalini, and Jim Carrey has talked about it. Infinite Waters talks about it. It's an ancient known thing, and basically, I've done a lot of research on Kundalini, and I've also have slightly experienced it. Now, what is Kundalini? Now, along the base of your spine to the tip of your spine are associated chakras. There are certain organs within your body that secrete certain chemicals. Now, they're all aligned within the spine. Now, the base of the spine is where energy goes down to, it spirals, and then it comes back up. And if you can awaken the Kundalini within you, you rise that Kundalini into your third mind, your pituitary gland, that will eventually activate the pineal gland to create an enlightened state. Like, it'll release DMT and other stuff, so you'll be able to live your life with the fullest amount of being that you are, and that's your higher self. And the goal is to always be on that level. Now, Kundalini is symbolized by a snake, a serpent. And the serpent is actually one of the oldest creatures talked about. And why is the serpent so, like, important? It's nor a good or a bad, like, idealism. It's kind of whatever you, like, focus it on. Now, in the Bible, the serpent sees everything. He sees Adam and Eve take a bite out of the tree, but he says nothing. So, in that sense, I was never scared of the serpent. But there's also cultures that kind of fear the snake, and we kind of get this negative connotation towards the snake. But a lot of cultures actually revere the snake as a idea of prosperity and growth. Now, the ancient Indians of North America would actually release the rattlesnakes and do a rattlesnake ceremony, and would do the ceremony and dance, and then they would release the snake into the crops, and that was supposed to bring good produce. So your idea of the serpent really changes throughout cultures, but what I want to point out is that it should always be neutral, because I mean, if you've got to the point of Kundalini awakening, you realize that nothing is right or bad. You realize that they exist, they coexist with each other, because you cannot have one without the other. So, as a person who is raising their Kundalini, you would respect both sides. Now, where is that silver lining? The silver lining is being grateful, yet understanding that this too will pass. And whether that's a good or a bad experience that you're living, you just want to live with it. You want to live it to the fullest and really experience and take everything you can get out of it. So earlier I was talking about the serpent, and there's a lot of symbolism within the serpent. And I actually saw on an ambulance today a serpent on a cone rod, and that's a symbolism. I mean, you think about the Kundalini, the way that a snake spirals, Alan Watts always says, "What spirals first, the left or the right side?" It doesn't really matter because they exist equally. But what I want to point out is the reason why, in my head, my hypothesis is the reason why the serpent is the symbolism of Kundalini is because Kundalini is energy flowing through your chakras. Now it kind of does a double helix through your chakras all the way up to all up your spine. Now, in saying that, we understand that DNA is the literally our cellular makeup. Now, that's really important because that's amazing that deep down they can understand that DNA is a double helix. Now, how the Kundalini raises through your spine is just like a double helix. You have two flows of energy interlacing with each other, then coming back into one. And I feel like the serpent, because it has no arms, it has no just external like parts hanging off of it. It's a great symbol because it too can represent double helix. So, I mean, that's kind of new to me. I just was thinking about that as I was talking about it. So, hopefully I can open something in your head so you can possibly do more research on Kundalini yourself. And in doing so, raising your Kundalini and having ascension awakening. And that's what we're trying to go for, because we're all spiritual beings and we're all trying to be here and make this place better. But not only that, but to live the best life we can. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you later. Thanks, guys.